to Raphael's Insights. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I welcome you into the world of the esoteric, the divine, the beautiful, you guys, and welcome to Raphael's Ask Raphael's Insights. Definitely that's what we're going to call it, Ask Raphael's Insights from now on. So you guys welcome in, come ask your questions. I know I'm like getting on really late. I apologize for getting on so late. I know like I was in the middle of a reading and the reading went on for too long. Actually, I was in the middle of multiple readings that went on too long. I tend to be, I'm too nice. I can't like tell somebody like, you know, time for us to like go, you know. But you guys, welcome back to Raphael's Insights. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And of course, we have a lot to talk about, you guys. What the heck just happened, you guys? That was like, whoa, you guys. I'm sure you guys are feeling the same way that I'm feeling. I was kind of like, wow, like I was kind of like, okay, like I knew something was gonna happen. I saw it. I saw the plan. I just didn't think they were gonna make it that far in. I was like, whoa, like when I woke up, I was taking a nap, and when I woke up, all of that had happened, and I'm like, what the heck? Like, I literally just took a nap, and all of this happened, and you guys, it's crazy. But you know what? This is where I link it into what I like to do, what I talk about, and how it relates to what I have to talk about. If you guys pay attention to the day that it started. You guys, there's a lot of lint and like fuzz in the air. I hate this room, but I have to live with it. I apologize. But when we look at what happened, you guys, we pay attention to what happened and when it happened. The day that it happened was January 6th. The number 6, you guys, which is very, 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 it's very, like, it's such a symbolic number, the number 6. The number 6, I mean the third. No, when that thing that happened with the Capitol was the number 6. What does that mean? The number 6 represents the energy of the devil, represents the energy of a negative energy, right? A negative energy very present. It has made itself known in the beginning of the year, in the beginning of 2021, in the beginning of January. And what does that say? That energy that happened in January 6th is going to carry through the entire year. That literally shows us how strong this year is going to be, how intense this year is going to be. And that's why I tell you that this year is going to be worse than 2020, but better ending than 2020. So just, it's a huge sign. And I tell you right now, you guys, I do still see more terrorist attacks. I do see more things that they're planning. They're planning more things to do, you guys. I see terrorist attacks and people attempting to take Biden's life and Kamala's life. Just terrorist attacks in general for people of power, political people. And again, remember I told you that there was going to be a lot of political lies being exposed, a lot of the way that people think changing. But definitely it's such a weird energy that we started with, and it's going to carry throughout the rest of the year. But remember, it happened on January 6th. The 6 number just shows us how present the energy of the devil is, and that just sets up the energy for the rest of the year. So you guys, it is going to be an interesting year. And another thing that I want to talk about before we get started with the questions is with what happened in the Capitol, we saw a huge difference between what happened with BLM and what happened with the Capitol. But that not only that, you guys pay attention to the fact that a lot of countries saw that, and a lot of countries that believe that we are one of the most powerful countries in the world just saw how we've kind of gotten away from being that powerful. We've gotten away from being viewed in that way. And that's going to cause a lot of problems, a lot of tensions between countries. That's going to cause again, remember, I've already told you the energy of war starts to pick up. It's going to cause a lot of issues between people of power. It's going to cause a lot of issues and a lot of change as well. It initiated a lot of change, more laws protecting the people of more human rights, being protected by laws and things like that. There's a huge change, and that what happened with the Capitol needed to happen to push on that change. So that's what's going on with that. But anyways, you guys, let's get started with the questions. Let's get started. I definitely don't see that January 6th was the only thing that happens this month. This month has a very radical energy, and that radical energy is going to cause a lot of radical things. I see a building exploding. I see explosions. I see terrorist attacks, people's lives being attempted to be taken away, catastrophes. It's just a very, very interesting, strong month in the sense of catastrophe. But okay, let's pick the first person. And you guys, make sure every single one of you likes this video, and of course you guys hit the little bell so you can get notifications from now on, because I did notice that I do have the little bell, so you guys can click it and you get notifications from me. I didn't even know that was there. So definitely you guys, and also follow me on all my social medias, you guys. But let's get started. Okay. Esther Maldonado. When will I buy a house? When will I have another baby? And what is my gift? Okay. When will you buy a house? When will you have a baby? And what is your gift? Esther Maldonado. Okay. So when will you buy a house? Let's look at that first. I am going to be doing this a little bit more like specific. I want to give you guys the best answers, like I've said. You guys, I do like just randomly pulling out cards, but when will you buy a house? I don't see you buying a house anytime soon. I don't see you buying a house anytime soon. Not this year. This year is actually going to be a pretty intense year for you. So definitely just prepare for anything that could happen for you economically and things like that. It's like this year is just not the year for you to buy a home. But the thing that I do see is I see you buying a home in 3 years. What is that? We're in 2021. 2023 is when I see you buying a house. So it's not going to happen this year. If you're planning on buying a house this year, I don't see it happening for you. If you have plans on buying a house, I don't see it happening for you in that sense. But in 2023 is when I see you buying your house. Let's see. Okay, and you said, when will you have another baby? You said another baby, and what is your gift? Okay. I'm just trying to remember your question, because I don't want to forget it, because sometimes I tend to forget them. When will you have, and don't forget, you guys, every single one of you, please like my video. This card just came out. Okay, so when will you have another baby? Let's see. When will you have another baby? So I don't see you having another baby this year. I don't see you having another baby this year. Again, I for you, I see it being again 2023 for you is going to be an interesting year, because I see you buying a home. I see you expanding your family, and again, it just brings up 2023 again. It says that you are going to be having another baby in 2023. 2023 for you is going to be more of like stabilizing your family, stabilizing your home, stabilizing you settle down a little bit more, like permanent, and your family grows as well in 2023. And you said one more. What was your gift? Let's see. Okay. Okay, so for you, gift-wise, so what I see for you, I see the temperance. The temperance right here tells me that for you, your gift is more of being like empathic, feeling other people's energies, feeling the energies of just spirits and beyond. It's like what you need to pay attention is the way that you feel. Sometimes when you feel something, it's because they're talking to you. Like sometimes it's hard to explain, but sometimes you can communicate with the dead with the way that you feel. Not always is it necessarily they talk to you straight, like face to face, or that you hear them like voice wise. Sometimes it's just the way that you feel, and that's the thing, is just pay attention to the way that you feel. Your gift is more empathic. Your gift is more the gift of feeling. Please, Rafael, is Enrique Rubio Gonzalez being honest with me? Relationship. Okay. Is he lying to me? And if I'm moving to a new house by next year? Okay. So, Enrique. Okay. Let's see. So that's something that I'm gonna definitely look into this more like specific as well. So you said, is he lying to me? So let's see. Is he lying to you? Okay. So this card right here, the three of Pentacles, I will tell you that yes, everything here that comes out, it comes out very negative. Every card that I pulled out, it's all negative cards, and then you have this card right here, the three of Pentacles. It shows 3 people, and it shows the energy of betrayal, it shows the energy of something more going on. So I have to tell you, yes, there is a lot of lies when it comes to that other person, and that yes, he is lying to you. And then you said, will you buy a house next year? Are you going to be buying a house next year? My face is like so dry from like the cold. I don't understand, like I've never had my face this dry. Okay, are you going to buy a house next year? I actually do see you buying a house. I do see you buying a house. You have the Ace of Swords. Probably won't be able to see it. Maybe if I hold it back. You have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords right here, what it says is yes, anything legal that you do in that year, next year, is going to be very successful for you. So yes, you are going to be buying a house. And I actually see you buying a house, let's say April of 2022. And 2022 is going to be a good year, you guys. 2021 is not the year, you guys. It's still like 2020. I still see it being very rough and very chaotic, even more catastrophes, worse than the last year. But 2022 is where the balance is at. So yeah, it does show you getting your house next year. Okay. Okay, for those who don't know, you guys, make sure you put your question, your name, your date of birth, your question, and make it specific as well. Once you send me your question, you have to put all that information. Let's see, Sonia Perez. In December 2020, I was sleeping a lot of spirits when I would sleep, but never felt scared. I was seeing a lot of spirits whenever first scared. What does that mean, and what is my gift? So you're saying you were seeing, oh, I said sleeping, huh? I was seeing a lot of spirits. Sorry, you guys. It's so small. Like if I get so close, then my face will be too shiny. You were seeing a lot of spirits. What does it mean? So first of all, you're asking what your gift is, and if you're seeing a lot of spirits, this right here, this card right here, the moon. The moon is always going to be that intuition energy. That you have very, very high intuition. You have a lot of intuition when it comes to, and also represents the third eye, the energy of the third eye. So what is your gift? Your gift is seeing the dead, and in 2020 you started seeing it more because the energy was more spiritual and more, and the gates of heaven were open. So when the gates of heaven are open, it's easier for us to connect to the spiritual. It's easier for us to develop, and a lot of people were awakened in that year, which. People who didn't know how to use their gifts just all of a sudden were woken up, and that's what's going on with that sense. That's why you just all of a sudden started seeing the dead. That's what it means. It means that that's your gift. You can see the dead and you can communicate with them. Let's see. Okay. So how does Christian K feel about me? Is he talking to another person? What does the future look like with him? Thank you. Maribel Gonzalez. Okay. I gotta remember that. Hold on. How does Christian K feel about you talking to another person and future look like? Okay. So Maribel Gonzalez, how does Christian feel with you? How does it feel? Let's see. Okay, so you do have the Six of Pentacles. With the Six of Pentacles right here, what it's saying is Christian K definitely sees that you are attracted to him, but there's something to be mindful about him, and this is what this card is coming up. It's saying that he likes the attention. He likes the attention from multiple people at the same time. It's something for you to definitely be mindful. He definitely is enjoying that attention. I really don't see anything more of like him being like there being anything like love or anything present in that sense. It's more of like he's enjoying that attention that you're giving him, or that attention that he receives from you. He enjoys it. So that's definitely something for you to be mindful. You said, I always have to remember the questions. Is there somebody else as well? I think that's what you asked as well. Is there somebody else as well? This card right here also tells me that yes, there is somebody else as well. Again, remember what I just told you. He likes the attention. He likes to have attention from multiple people at the same time. He thrives on that attention. So yes, I do see another person as well. And then you said, how would your relationship be together? Let's see. Okay. So how would your relationship be together? So you do have the temperance. It is going to be very complicated. The temperance, just say there needs to be a lot of patience. There's going to be a lot of work that needs to be done. This card here says that they're still not in that state of mind of like where you're at. This card here says the Fool. The Fool says that he's still more naive, so he still has more maturing up to do. And it's not necessarily in the way that he acts, it's in the way that his actions, as in he likes the attention from multiple people. He's not ready to settle down. He's not ready to get into anything serious. And that's what it says. It says that you're going to need a lot of patience, and there's going to be a lot of problems. It's going to be a very problematic relationship in the sense that there's a lot of betrayals in that, and all of that. You guys, make sure you guys like the video. Thank you guys so much for watching me. Thank you so much for tuning in. Veronica Briseño, general reading. Why does my energy feel drained? Okay. Just gonna shuffle real quick. Why does your energy feel drained? Look at that. This is you, and this is what's attached to you. So when this comes out in this way, this shadow right here, or this card right here, represents depression, represents sadness, represents just negative energy in general. And if you see this is you, and this is something behind you. So this right here tells me that something is attached to you. This card here is also saying that's why you feel drained, because there's something negative that's draining your energy and is trying to cause problems, being problematic in your life. And in general, let's see what comes out for you. In general, the card of the Three of Wands comes out. The Three of Wands talks about being in a good place. It says that you will reach that good place. It also says that you are doing a lot of thinking and overthinking, but it also says that you will be traveling as well. Okay. Sorry, you guys, because it goes so fast. It's so hard to like choose somebody. Oh no, hold on. Okay. Christina Isabel Pompa. Oh. When will our house be done in Mexico, and when will we be able to go? Okay. So when will your house be done in Mexico? So it is going to be done this year. Let's see what else comes out. It is going to be done this year, but I don't feel you being able to go till like the end of the year, till like I would have to say till like November, January, March, April, May, June, July, August. September, November is when I would see you moving or being able to go. Here, what I'm seeing here to say that there's a lot of energy of like of problems, as in like everything gets delayed, everything gets pushed, everything gets like kind of delayed in a sense, because you do have this card right here, the tower. The tower is going to be that energy of like there's a huge block, and that barrier is not something you can move, because you also have the angels of justice, and the angels of justice, when it's paired with a negative card, it's representing the card in a negative way, which says delays or things come to a halt, and you kind of just have to wait them out. But it won't be till the end of the year when you'll be able to go, but it will be this year, and it will be done this year. Let's see. Reina Reyes, will I ever get out of this funk and find my purpose? Am I ever going to be successful in life? Any message that I need to hear? Okay, so any message that you need to hear. We're definitely going to do that one first. Okay, any message that you need to hear. You guys, make sure you guys like the video. And I appreciate every single person that supports me and shows love. You guys, I appreciate every single one of you. So, of course, first thing is, of course, you're going to get out of that funk. It's going to take time, of course. Of course, it's going to take time, but you are going to get out of the funk. The star tells you, yes, you do have success in your future, and you are going to be successful. What I wanted to see in these cards was more of like that, what's going on with you. So that's something that I really wanted to see. It's more, you're holding on to pain, you're holding on to something that you should probably talk about. It's more of like that energy of like, you're holding on to everything, but you need to let it go. You need to talk to someone, you need to express it to someone, whether something happened to you and you haven't told someone, you need to tell that person or communicate with someone. You need someone to like release that energy to. You need someone that will listen to you and kind of understand you in the way that you feel. But yes, you are going to get out of that funk, and you do have something good that's going to happen to you in your future. And in general, the general thing that you need to hear is talk about it, express it, tell someone. Whether if something happened that you're not talking about, express it to that person. Communicate is what you need to do. That's what you need to hear. Okay. Stephanie Gonzalez, will I get pregnant this year, and will my husband and I find a job after he gets out of the army? Okay. So, this card right here, the Ten of Cups, is the card that came out for you. The Ten of Cups, what it says, it's saying that, yes, towards the other part, are you going to be able to find a job and everything? It shows you guys very stable, very happy, and very peaceful in the sense of job-wise. When you get out of the army, everything feels a lot more peaceful, a lot lighter. It's not aggressive. It's like even between each other, everything improves and stuff like that. But let's see the pregnancy stuff. You said, will you get pregnant this year? That I will definitely check it more specifically. I honestly don't feel you're getting pregnant this year, but we're going to look at it with the cards and see what the cards have to say. Yeah, so are you going to get pregnant this year? It's not going to be anytime soon. It's going to be towards the end of the year. I see you getting pregnant more like in, what's the, September, November? Hold on. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. September, October, November. Oh, October, November. October, November. October, November is when I see you getting pregnant. And I see it being a boy. So it's going to be in towards the end of the year. I had to count for a second there because I was mixing up September with October. So you guys, my bad. Anyways, let's see. Hello, Rafael. My name is Alexis Martinez. I saw 4 red cardinals today, and I wanted to know what they mean, and where I live, we rarely see them. 4 red cardinals. Okay. Okay. I'm definitely going to look into that before I give you your answer. They can mean, spiritually, they can mean a lot of things. But energy-wise, especially with the energy being very heavy, I'm definitely going to see what they have to say. Okay, so 4 red cardinals. When I read that, it does feel very heavy. It does feel like it's something more negative. It's not really. Yeah, there's positivity around you. Yeah, there's good things that's gonna be happening for you. But there's that was more of like a negative sign, more of like, because everything has its yin and its yang. It can be positive, it can be negative. For you, that was more of like a negative sign, and it's talking about rapture. It's talking about catastrophes. It's talking about just things that you need to watch out for. So definitely, I would be mindful with sicknesses. I would be mindful with the energy of the death card, because you do have that card present. You do have the card of the death, but it also represents that there's a lot of good things. It's representing 2 different energies. In the most negative, it represents that. In the most positive, it represents all your dreams and desires and goals are going to be achieved in this year as well. So there's 2 different energies present in that sign. Michael Garcia Ceja, will I have any new job opportunities this year? Will it be successful? Okay. You guys, I know it takes longer when I shuffle the cards like this, and I know the other way is faster, but the messages are a lot more like dead on point. So will you find a new job opportunity this year? You have the three of cups. The 3 of cups says yes, you are going to find something pretty soon as well. I would say more like either March or April. You're going to be getting that really good opportunity this year. This card here does represent success, celebrating something, maybe something you were waiting on in that sense, right? But yes, you are going to be celebrating something, some sort of opportunity that comes your way. And is it going to be successful? It looks like it's going to be successful, but I'm going to do that one more in general. Is it going to be successful? It's going to lead you to that path of success. I don't see it being very successful, but I do see it growing into something successful. Aurora Hernandez, when do you see him committing? Well, I do well this semester. When do you see me having more kids? Aurora Hernandez. Okay. When do you see him committed? Okay, so when do you see him committed? Will you do well this semester, and when will you have more kids? Okay. don't see him committing this year. It says this is not, it's not the time yet, but with these two cards right here, the Magician always represents like in a year. It represents next year. This year is going to be really intense and lead to that commitment, to that change, that person to commit. But next year is when they actually commit. Next year is when they take that next step in commitment, marriage and whatnot, in that sense, in that direction. Commitment is more stronger for you in 2022. And then you said, will you do great in this semester? So the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles does say you are going to be doing great, but you have to focus yourself on what you want to do in this semester, because it does say there's going to be a lot of distractions. And I did see the energy of the Five of Cups, which represents things don't go very well. But with the Three of Pentacles, it just tells you, like, you just have a little bit more preparation for you to do, a little bit more focus that you're going to need to get through this semester. This one's going to be a little bit rougher than the other one. So definitely, you are going to do well, but you also have to keep in mind that in order to do well, you have to focus. Felicia, should you move to Texas? I'm going to move the cards a little bit. Should you move to Texas? Should you move to Texas? The answer is going to be yes. The answer is it's going to be good for you to move. So that's why you have the Six of Swords. Six of Swords actually shows you moving. So whether you're debating it, you're still going to end up doing it. Because I do see you making that move. Is it going to be good? Actually, let me answer you that. Is it going to be good? It is going to be good. It says you find stability there. You kind of settle in there. You kind of find a lot of growth and a lot of opportunity there. Cynthia Castanon, will I get this new position? I have an interview for this month. Do I have a gift? Okay. So will you get this new position, Cynthia Castanon? Okay. Will you get this new position, Cynthia Castanon? Okay, so let me look into it one more time. It was very negative, but I don't feel like it's gonna be negative. I do see you getting it, but there's also this negative energy, and I just want to make sure that I can tell you do get it. I don't want to give you the wrong answer. So are you going to get this position? I do see you getting this position. But the thing is there's going to be a lot of delays, and that's where the negativity was coming from. I just wanted to make sure where was it coming from. And there's going to be a lot of delays. It's like, if you think you're going to start this position right away, there's going to be delays. Again, you guys, I do see everything closing again and being more mandatory. So that's something that I do see. I do see that in order for them to get a hold and kind of calm down this new virus, this new strain of the virus, it does have to go into full lockdown for a while. So I do see a lot of delays. I see you getting it, but a lot of delays in you even being able to start it. Which again, the number 3, March. So March, April is the delay that it's going to push it back all the way to March, April. And you said, do you have a gift? So everyone has something. It's like singing, you guys. Everyone has something, except it's just like singers who, when they have the gift of singing, it just sounds so much more amazing in that sense. Just like when you have the gift of spirituality, yeah, you can learn and everything spiritually if you don't have that gift, and you can still be like just like a singer. You can learn how to sing, but it will never be to the level of someone who's born with the gift. Okay. So the gift that you have is the gift of protection. It's hard to understand what that means. It means you have the gift of protection in the sense that you can put a protection on somebody with your energy. That's one of my gifts that I have as well. I can put a protection on anyone with just my energy. Not necessarily needing to do candle work, not necessarily needing to do anything like a spiritual work. It's more of like, I can manipulate my energy to surround you and protect you from that negative energy. And that's just for those who I want, or I can send guardians to whoever I want them to protect. And that's another one of my gifts. They listen to me very, very, like anything that I say, they'll do it, right? In that sense. And that's what you have. You have guardians. You have very, very protective spirits who you can also tell them where to go and what to do. You have the gift of protection. Marisol Sarte, the red ribbon fell off the same day and I burned it after. Will I be better this year? Will you be better this year? Let's take a look. So if it fell off on the same day, then I would recommend you to definitely put it on again. That just shows you how strong those energies are. And I would continuously put it on until you see the change for yourself happening in front of you. But let's see how your year's gonna be. Yeah, see, you still have a lot of aggressive energy. You still have some sort of so yeah, look at that. These two cards right here are the cards of brujeria, the cards of negative energy, especially when this card comes out. This card doesn't just represent brujeria, especially when we already have one card that represents brujeria. This right here just represents demonic energy present around you. So, and you do have a lot of aggressive energy around you. So yeah, I would continue putting that on, because if it fell on the same day, it means there's something more going on. It means that there's something, that this energy is strong enough to break it in one day, which means you need to continuously put it on until you feel better or until you see everything get better. Your year still seems really complicated, really, really aggressive, and to give you your answer. Linda Santos, would I be happy again? Will you be happy again, Linda Santos? So, I know we all go through so much. We all go through moments where we're like not feeling happy, and then we feel like our world caving in, and we feel like we're not going to be able to get out of that situation, but we're always going to be, the energy is always moving. It's never going to stay just negative. Sometimes it stays with us negative for a long time, but we're always going to lead to something better. And in October, I do see you being very happy. I do see you being more at peace and everything being more stable for you. Angelica Vega. Hi, Raphael, please, will I be able to get pregnant? If so, when? Reading on love, financial, and health. Okay. So, will you be able to get pregnant? Will you be able to get pregnant? Let's see. So, I don't see you getting pregnant this year. That's the very first thing I will tell you. And I also see some really strong negative energy that's not letting you get pregnant. This is the card of the magician, the card of brujeria, the card when we're talking about this type of situation, or any, like, whenever we ask, do we have brujeria? Do we have, why can't I get pregnant? Or am I gonna get pregnant? And this stuff comes out, anything related to brujeria, that tells you right there that you have something more spiritually or some sort of negative energy that will not let you get pregnant. And this card right here does show you that you have some a shadow attached to you, but it also shows you that there's some sort of spiritual work against you, and that's why you haven't been able to get pregnant. I don't see you getting pregnant this year. I see you getting pregnant next year. The only thing that you have to be mindful is this energy. When it's present, it'll try to cause problems in your pregnancy. It'll try to make you have a miscarriage. It'll try to just have a problematic pregnancy. But I do see you getting pregnant next year. And I would say next year, probably July, 2022 July. Either getting pregnant or giving birth in 2022 July. You guys make sure you're liking the video. Thank you guys so much. I think you said a reading in love as well. You said love and finances as well, right? Yeah, relationship-wise and love-wise, it says it happens for you all in 2021. 2021 for you is going to be a good year in the sense of love, in the sense of commitment, in the sense of finding something more committed or getting into a more committed situation, like relationship stabilizing, as in good things happening in relationships and love for you. Okay. I think you said financially. Financially, you have this card right here, the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords, what it tells you that you are going to be either leaving, if you're working right now, leaving that job, moving on to something better. If you're not working, you are going to be finding a job, and it's going to take time. It says that it takes time, but you are going to find a more stable job. But there's change for you work-wise. Okay. My favorite person? Aw, thank you so much. Eileen Gonzalez. What's going to happen with my relationship? Am I going to be better economically? So what's going to happen in your relationship? That right there, I definitely want to see what comes up in a different sense. I know you guys want to probably want me to rush, but okay. So what's going to happen in your relationship? Your relationship is actually, so you have this card right here. You have this card right here as well. This one right here, the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands talks about relationship-wise stabilizing, commitment. It says that an important decision is coming up, and that you're holding on to that important decision. But in the relationship in general, the energy around the relationship, it talks about a lot of commitment and people committing into something more committed to each other. And then the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups talks about relationships, building families, building homes, building a home together, and settling in together. Okay. Veronica Ramirez, will I get pregnant? Okay, whoops. My cards are falling. Will you get pregnant? Let's take a look. The answer is you are going to get pregnant. I don't know if you mean in this year, but you do have this card right here, and it does talk about more in the future. So whenever this card comes out, this is a card of optimism. This is a card of in the future. What this represents is you're not going to get pregnant anytime soon. So it's leaning more towards like the end of the year. So like again, the energy of November, October keeps coming up, which is not a coincidence because everything is going to be more calm. The pandemic situation, it's going to start changing as of March. It's going to get worse until March, and then March, April, May, it's like when it starts to turn around, which makes sense as to why a lot of people start getting pregnant in October, November. It makes a lot of sense because it's the months where like we're finally able to have that contact. We're finally able to be more at ease, more at peace, and that's what this card is saying. It's like not going to happen right now, but more towards the end of the year. Okay. Brenda, will I be buying a home this year and business growth? Okay, so will you be buying a home this year? Okay, so let's see if you'll be buying a home this year. So will you be buying a home this year? I actually do see you buying a home this year. I see you celebrating something. I do see you buying a home this year. It's not going to be when you want it, of course, because there's a lot of delays. Just plan for delayed. Just plan for you to even start looking at houses delayed, or for everything to be delayed in that sense, because there's a lot of delay here, but you do end up buying a house, and it's going to be this year. I feel you being like more towards like in July, either you buy your home in July, or you start looking in July. But I do see you buying a home. And you said business growth. Look at that. I didn't have to pull out no more cards. You have the sun. The sun right here is at 100% yes, success, a lot of success. So yes, you do have a lot of business growth as well. Okay, you guys, I am going to start doing my last questions. I'm going to answer Amber Denise Nieto. Will I have a girl or boy when I get pregnant? Will you have a girl or a boy when you get pregnant? Okay, so I do feel it being a boy. The one thing that I will tell you is this card right here, it literally just fell out on its own. And what I will tell you about this card is it's urging you to get some sort of a cleanse or to take care of yourself, because every single card that I pulled out for you, I don't know if you noticed, I was like kind of focused on pulling out cards. It's because every single card, when I was checking you for what kind of, what is it going to be, was very negative, which represents problems when it comes to pregnancies. It represents issues with the pregnancy. So definitely I would recommend you to cleanse yourself. Either find someone to cleanse you or cleanse yourself with a red apple, how I've explained it multiple times. I don't know if you've seen, but cleanse yourself with a red apple. I'm still working on making that video for you guys so you guys can know how to cleanse yourself with red apples. And red apples are usually really good for like if you're having issues with pregnancies, if you're having problems during your pregnancy, or if you just feel like you just haven't been able to get pregnant. Jose Torres, when will I find my soulmate? Any kids? Health concerns? And will I continue in the same field? I'm going to try to remember every single one of them. When will you find your soulmate? I'm going to try to remember all of them. It's just, I'm going to do my best. When will you find your soulmate? Let's see. So, I don't see you finding your soulmate anytime soon. I honestly see you finding your soulmate in 2023. You have this card right here, and then you also have the card of patience. The Temperance tells you to be patient, that it's not the time just yet. There's still a lot of like radical changes that are going to happen. And when we talk about, are you gonna stay in the same career? I don't see you staying in the same career either, because the card that's really dominating every single question that you asked is the Tower. The Tower talks about a lot of radical change and a lot of this chaotic energy being present. And until that clears out is when you find your soulmate, and it's going to be in 2023. Let's see. I would say 2023, like March. And then you said any kids? Are you going to be having any kids in the future is what you're asking? I think that's what you're asking. So, let's see. So, 3. I see you having 3 kids. It's going to be 1 girl and 2 boys. That's what I meant to say. 1 girl and 2 boys. And again, for career-wise, I do see you changing your career. Look at that. You have this card right here, the Devil. The Devil talks about a rapture with the career that either you're studying or the one that you're in. It does say that you decide to make a radical change. But the Devil's present, which says this is something that's going to be a dramatic change. That card right there also represents whenever it comes out, you do have some sort of a negative energy also very present, and that's why it's causing these delays on everything. That's why it pushes it all the way till, I believe it's like 2023, because you have to clear this energy first. You're going to be going through some stuff first, and then you're going to be able to kind of settle down and settle in with kind of settling in and settling your life. Okay, you guys. I'm going to do one more, you guys. One more. Okay. So Ashley Garcia, love, finance, career. Okay. And how will your business do? Ashley Garcia, let's see. So let's look into love. Love. Let's look at it. Okay. So love-wise, you have this card right here, the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups does show like your love life kind of being a little bit, there's nothing really negative going on. There's not really like raptures or anything like that. It's just, I see you being alone. I see you not being like love life, like not really being like there just yet, because it does show you having to focus more in like your business, more in your career. It's like the time for you to focus on career wise in that situation. So I don't really see like your love life being that stable. I don't see it really being there just yet, because you have to focus, like I said, in your career, in the growth of your career and your business. Finances, you said? Finance. Finances are looking very stable for you as well. It's like you really don't have much to worry about. Everything just seems very like balanced out for you when it comes to financial wise. And you said, will your business grow? Let's see what's the immediate future for your business. Will your business grow? The answer is absolutely. The answer is absolutely. There is a lot of growth in your business. The one thing that I will tell you is, you do have a lot of growth in your business, but the one thing that I will tell you is be mindful of this energy here. This energy here is very interesting. It's actually like this. be mindful of this energy here. This energy here says that someone is either going to offer you something, maybe some sort of a deal with your business, or try to come into helping you out. There's something that you have to be mindful. It's just be mindful of whoever like tries to help you in that sense. You just be careful who you bring into helping you with your business, because there's a lot of betrayal and there's a lot of catastrophe energy. And what it means, it's saying that someone's going to kind of like dangle your hopes and your desires in front of you, but it's going to be BS. So definitely be mindful of that energy. But other than that, you guys, I think that is it for the picture checks. I'm thinking picture checks. I have so many to do. The questions for today, if you guys can follow me to TikTok, I'm going to get on at least for 15 minutes on TikTok. I'm going to try to just do it more like this, just like pull out random cards, because it's a lot faster. If it's an important question, I'll just kind of like look into it a little bit more important. But other than that, you guys, I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching me. Thank you so much for the support. And don't forget to like all my videos, you guys. Also, click on the bell so you guys can get notifications whenever I post. And be mindful that things are going to get very intense in these next 3 months. And be expecting stuff to close down like ASAP, because things are going to get out of control. You guys, the deaths in COVID are going to reach very, very high numbers. The deaths, not just people catching it, the deaths are going to reach in the millions. So you guys definitely just, if you guys can prepare financially for any financial situation, if you guys don't need to spend your stimulus check, the $600 that are present there, save them for an emergency. I know a lot of people like to just go out and spend them because they have the extra money, but things are going to get worse economical wise and everything in general all throughout, and it's going to be the whole United States. So, and we've already saw the UK had to do mandatory ones. We're not going to be, if people don't start listening and try to like do it in the way that we're doing it, they're going to have to be forced to do it mandated. I don't know what I'm going to restock. I think I'm going to restock in about 2 weeks. So I will definitely be restocking in about 2 weeks, and I'm going to lower the units, and I'm going to restock weekly from now on, okay? But other than that, you guys, thank you guys so much for everything. Thank you for the support. Thank you for everyone who tunes in to watch me on here. I know it's hard I know I got on very late, and it's probably very late where you guys are at. So thank you so much for watching me. Thank you so much for tuning in. God bless all of you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm probably going to restock in about 2 weeks, Jennifer. I think I barely finished fulfilling every single order, and I'm also going to start restocking weekly for the store as well. Not just my picture checks, not just my private readings. It's going to be for everything is to restock weekly. So you guys, I'll see you guys next time. And definitely this month is not done with us. This month is definitely not done with us, and terrorist attacks and lies being exposed and all that. You guys, I'll see you guys next time. I'll see if I can film another video of like what's to come, but just know that this month is not done with us yet, with the US and worldwide as well. I'll see you guys next time, you guys. Bye. Thank you for watching me.